Hey guys, Akila here and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I'll be teaching you guys how I created this Christmas top. It's super easy and I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and also turn on post notifications so you can get notified every single time I upload a new video. Now let's get started. In today's video, the materials I'm going to be using are this Bernette Premium yarn. It's a weight 4 yarn in the color red. It's an acrylic yarn. And I'm also going to be using this fluffy yarn. I'm not really sure exactly where I got this from, but I have an exact one, I got this from Walmart. So you can get this one from Walmart, but it's just different colors. This one is more like pure white, and then this one is like creamy white. But then you can get this from Walmart. It's called Fantastic by Love. I'm gonna be using a 4mm crochet hook today and a darning needle and my tape measure. So to start this video, we're gonna start by using your tape measure to measure all around your body, and we're gonna be starting with the body portion of this top. So this is what the body portion looks like right now. I have two rows of double crochet, and I have 12 rows of you double crochet, chain one, and then double crochet in the next stitch. So like I said, we're doing it in rounds, and I'm gonna show you how to do that, but this is just all around my bust measurement. So you want to take your yarn and your crochet hook, and you want to make a chain that is long enough to fit all around your bust. So I'm gonna make a slip knot, and then I made about 120 chains, and this is a size medium. So I'm gonna make those chains 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna get back to you when I'm done. Okay, so I made my 120 chains. Now we're gonna attach the both of them together to make a round. So make sure that your chain is straight always, and then you're gonna attach it into that first chain and then make a slip knot. So from here, you're gonna start off by chaining 2, so chain 2, and then you're going to insert a double crochet into that first stitch. And then you're gonna make a double crochet in that second stitch. Then keep making double crochets into all the chains for this row. Okay, so I just made double crochets all around, and as you can see, everything is straight. And then right now we have our chain 2, so I'm just gonna make a slip stitch into that chain 2. So in that first chain, that second chain, sorry, we'll make a slip stitch. And then now we've joined the whole round together and everything is straight up. So the next step is to chain 2. We always chain 2 when starting a new row, so chain 2. And now we're gonna turn our work, so we're not gonna be working in rounds, so we're gonna turn. And we're turning just to make sure that we have a straight seam, because if we make it in rounds, it's not gonna be straight. Like we're gonna have like this slanty seam line, and it's not really like pretty. So always chain 1 and turn, and then we're gonna continue making double crochet. So in that first double crochet stitch, you're going to place a double crochet in there, and you're gonna place a double crochet into every single stitch for this second row. So I finished my second row of double crochets, and now we're gonna start the first row of the mesh design. So I'm gonna chain two, always chain two and then turn. So I chain two and turn, and then you're gonna place a double crochet into that first stitch. So place a double crochet, and you're going to chain one and then skip a stitch and make a double crochet in the next stitch. So chain one, skip a stitch, and then make the double crochet in the next. So you're going to chain one, skip a stitch, and then make a double crochet in the next stitch. Chain one, skip, and then double crochet. And this is going to give you that mesh design. And you're going to be doing this all the way around the whole row. So chain one, skip, and then double crochet. Chain one, skip, double crochet. So I'm going to place my last stitch, and then I'm going to place a slip stitch into that second chain, and then I'm going to make a slip stitch, and then I'm going to chain two, turn my work, and then I am going to place a double crochet. So directly under this double crochet, I'm going to be placing that double crochet, and then I'm going to chain one, and directly under this double crochet, I'm going to place that double crochet. So chain one, place your double crochet directly under the stitch, chain one, place directly under, chain one, directly under. And then you're going to be doing this all the way for the remainder of this row, and you're also going to keep doing this till you reach the desired length that you want. I'm going to be making 12 rows. So chain one, make your double crochet, chain, double crochet. It's very easy, and you're just going to keep repeating that till you get the desired amount of rows that you want. Okay, so right here I have all my rows. I have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12. I have 12 rows of the mesh stitch, and I have 2 rows of double crochet. So I'm happy with the length of the mesh, and I'm satisfied. And as you can see, we have this straight line. It's not like slanty, because if we worked in rounds, the seam would be like slanty, but it's straight. So yeah, so I'm gonna continue from here with double crochet rows. So you're gonna place your hook, and then you're gonna chain two, and then you're gonna turn, and then you're gonna place a double crochet into that first stitch, and then you're gonna place a double crochet into that hole over there, and then you're gonna place a double crochet into the double crochet stitch, then the hole, then the double crochet, then the hole, then the double crochet, And then you're just gonna be repeating this till you reach the starting point. So you're gonna go all around, and then till you get to the starting point. So I'm just completing my first row of double crochet after the mesh stitch. So I finished, and now I'm going to slip stitch into that second chain, and then chain 2, and then turn, and then I'm gonna keep going over my double crochets, and then I'm just gonna make 4 rows of double crochet. So I'm gonna make 3 more rows. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna make 4 rows of double crochet, and you should just keep doing this until you're satisfied with the length of your double crochet. If you want to make more or less double crochet stitches, you can always do that. It's just your preference, and I think I would like to make 4 double crochets. So once I'm done with my 4 double crochets, 4 rows of double crochets, I'm going to come back and meet you guys when I'm done. Okay, so guys, right now I am done with the top part, and I said I was gonna double crochet 4 rows, but I ended up double crocheting 7 rows because when I did the 4 rows it was too small for me, so I ended up doing 7 rows. So this is basically the finished product of like the first part of the top. You could wear it as a tube top if you wanted, but I'm gonna be adding sleeves, and they're gonna be long sleeves. So yeah, once you're done with this part, you're just gonna chain 2 and snip it off, and then we're done for this part. So right now I'm going to start making the sleeves, and to make the sleeves you're gonna make a chain that is long enough to fit the widest part of your arms. So you're gonna measure the widest part of your arms, and you're gonna chain that amount of chains. So I'm gonna make mine 50 chains. So I'm gonna chain 50. So I made 50 chains. Now I'm just gonna chain 1 for turning, and in that second stitch from the hook I'm going to place a double crochet. So we're gonna be doing the mesh stitch. So I'm gonna place that double crochet, then I'm gonna chain 1, skip 1 chain, and then place the next double crochet in the other chain. Then chain 1, skip 1, and place it in the next stitch. Chain 1, skip 1, place in the next stitch, and then we're just going to be following this pattern all the way till we get to the end of this row. So I'm done with my first row of the mesh stitch, and now I'm just going to continue with my second row, and I'm just going to place a double crochet directly under that first double crochet. Then I'm chain 1 and place a double crochet directly under, then chain 1, and I'm just going to keep doing that all the way till I get to the end of this row. And that's exactly what we're going to be doing for the remainder of the sleeves, and it's going to be long enough to fit both arms and the shoulder. So you're gonna add the length of your arms, so the length of your 2 arms, and then the length of your shoulder, and that's how long it's gonna be. So I finished my sleeves, and this is what it looks like. It's super long. I made about 108 rows, so it has to be very long. I wanted mine to be very long. So I made 108 rows. And yeah, this is literally all you have to do for the sleeves. So the next step now is to sew together the sleeves onto the actual body panel. So I'm gonna figure that out, and I'm gonna come and explain to you guys how to do that. Okay, so guys, I was able to use like my stitch markers and like pin and hold everything in place together, but this is what it's supposed to look like before you start sewing. So these parts, you're gonna sew them together, and then you're gonna sew the sleeves together, and you're gonna sew the other sleeve together, and then this is just gonna be there, and that's literally all you have to do. You just have to sew them together, and then yeah, that's literally it. So I hope you guys don't get confused, and I hope I've been able to clear any doubts or any like misunderstandings. If you're confused, always comment down below or just DM me on my Instagram. But yeah, this is what it's supposed to look like. So right here I have my darning needle and I have my thread or the yarn in my darning needle. So I'm just going to be going back and forth with sewing the sleeves. I'm just going to be going back and forth until I'm done or until I finish the sleeves. And sorry for any background noise. My siblings are just crazy, and yeah, so sorry. But yeah, I'm just going to be going back and forth, and I'm going to be doing the exact same thing for the other sleeve till I'm done. So yeah. Okay, so guys, I have sewn in the straps, and I actually did it backwards, so don't forget to turn your sleeves inside out. So I sew them in on the inside and I turn them inside out, and now I want to sew the back panel and the sleeves, and I want to attach them together. So this is how it's gonna look, just in case you were confused, and this is how you're gonna sew them all together. So yeah, this is what I have so far, and I really hope you guys understand what I'm doing. So I'm gonna go off camera and finish this, and I'll meet you guys once I'm all done, and then yeah. Okay, so I've sewn every part of the top together, and it's actually coming pretty nice. So right now I'm just gonna attach the fluffy yarn, and I plan to do the fluffy yarn around the sleeves and around the bottom of the top as well. So I'm just going to attach the fluffy yarn. So I'm going to insert my hook and then wrap the fluffy yarn around my hook and then pull through and chain one. So right here I'm going to place single crochet into every hole of the top. And I'm gonna do this all the way till I get to the starting point. So I'm just going to place my last stitch, and then I'm going to make a single crochet on that last stitch, and then chain one, and then I'm gonna cut off the excess, and then I'm going to pull through. So I'm going to do the exact same thing that I did here on this side, and I'm also gonna attach it on the bottom of the sleeves, the bottom of the top, sorry, as well. So I'm gonna do both sleeves, and I'm gonna do the bottom of the top. So I'll meet you guys when I'm done. So this is the finished product of everything. I sewn in my loose ends, and I've attached the white fluffy yarn, and this is basically the end of this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed the tutorial, and I really hope you guys understand how I was able to make this top. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to follow my social media. Make sure you subscribe. It'll be on the screen. Subscribe, turn on post notifications so you can get all caught up on all my videos and exactly when I post them. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video.